What's up, everybody? This is Coach Drew, and of course, I got some tips, wisdom, and tricks for you today. We're doing part two on how to build the consistency muscle. In part one, I explained when I want to build a muscle of a consistency in the area, I do it every day for a little bit of time. And then part two, I'm going to tell you why that's a bad idea. Part one, I told you why it's a good idea. Part two, why it's a bad idea. And why would I do that? I want you to come up with something that makes sense for you. I'm just giving you information. So, part two, why it's a bad idea. It can be a bad idea because at times it may be hard for you to get to doing that, to building that habit or building that consistent thing you want to build. So, let's say your consistency habit that you wanted to build was reading for 20 minutes every day. Something can happen where you don't get the chance to actually do that. And sometimes if you're really pigeonhole or really tunnel vision type of person, you may read every day at 4 p.m. And if something happens around the time you don't get a chance to read it, you might think all of your progress is not even worth it. You might think, I did all of this and nothing came out of it. And that could be really detrimental if you're a person who thinks like that. So that's why you shouldn't do it every day. Maybe you can pick 3 days a week and do it like that. Sorry, I'm moving my light around, so if you hear that, it's for the good of the vlog. Now, the second reason why you shouldn't do it like that is you just may not want to be doing something every day that you have to do outside of the things you already do. If you're an adult, you probably know what I mean real quickly. So that can be one. The third thing, you don't want to do that. Don't want to do it where we don't want to do it where you have to be committed to it every day, is you might struggle really hard with being committed to anything. And if that happens already, this is going to be like a layer of feeling like you're not good enough, you can't do something, that you shouldn't do something, and you don't need that. So these are the two options. You can do it every day like I do or I've done, and then you can not do it every day like I've done and I still do. One of my habits that I do every day is I try to read something. A habit that I can't do every day that I found out is try to take photos every single day. Now, that sounds like a surprise. That's a real hard thing for me right now because I'm new to it. So I keep putting in my head that I got to be perfect when I do it. I have the perfect setup. I have to have the perfect lighting, everything right. But I know once I get past that idea that it has to be perfect and right, I'll probably shoot a lot more. And it's been happening. So these are two ways. The first way, you can do it every day, or this way you can not do it every day and you can have just plant days and plant times. Both can work. The goal is to find out what works for you and what are you going to stick to doing. Once you have that down pat, sky's the limit, guys. Take care.